Hey there everyone, it's your friend Nightmare DJ here, back with another video. We're in Minecraft today, and in this video I'm just doing a tour of my survival world that I did with me and two of my friends. But yeah. So it started out just myself, and then around just after I made my base, or the first base, you'll see it, eventually. Just around after I made that is when they joined, and then it became like our three, like the three of ours survival world. So I spawned, I believe, like this exact block, not this exact block, but I spawned on this hill, and then I looted this village. And by looted I mean searched the houses for every chest I could find, grabbed a bed, and then I went this way. And then I saw there was a ravine, but what I did instead was I took here, and I went up here and I just started digging a stairway down to the 12th thing. I filled that in now actually because I have a better entrance to it, but yeah, so I built the thing down there, and Jesus, get the heck out of me. Yeah, so I did that. Now this here is actually the real entrance to that base now. I built this later, so I'll show you this, you know, another time too. Because I'm going in order that these things happened and showed up and stuff. Okay, so I built down here, found this place, came down here, and I just dug in. Like, I literally dug down the stairway, went right here. So then it was literally just this 4 by 3 area. That's all it was, and it was complete stone. But then obviously with the crafting table of the thing, there was a bed here and then a chest here. Which actually, is there anything in these chests? Oh, there is. Cool. Wait, tridents, the aqua blade and trident. Ah, that's where the aqua blade went. Okay. Yeah, so this is here. There was literally all that, and I had a cat that would sit right there at the end of my bed. And then my friend joined, or my friends joined, right as I started expanding out this way. So what I did is I came over here, and I dug in a little bit after I filled in the stairway so I could do this, and I made an infinite water source. We'll get to that later, like the pressure plate. So then after I had the infinite water source down here, I went over here and I built these farms. And by these farms I mean this farm here, and then this. I built this as well. So after the farms, I built the nether room. There's really nothing in the nether, but I built that, and then I built this. There was a lot of cow breeding in this room. So after that, I did this. No, not this. So after that, my friends were already here, so we expanded. And by expanded, I mean I went and I did this. But the thing with this one is you have to stand on the pressure plate. And the best part, so if you crouch so it doesn't show your name tag, you can still reach all the chests. Yeah, and then I just, you know, sorted everything. Goku! You'll learn about this book in a second. And then to get out, stand back and you'd sprint through, because then that would happen, and then the pressure plates and stuff would do whatever they do. I don't really know, but yeah. So then we got that, and then we expanded, and by we expanded I mean they told me to make a mob grinder, so I went up there. Keep forgetting the stairway's not in there anymore. So I filled that out, and I had built this, and so they told me to build a mob grinder. So I went out, I looked up how to build a mob grinder, I built a mob grinder. And around that time also is when my other the second friend, because it was just me and the one guy, gamer god Levi, as I call him now, because that's his name, obviously. It was just us two. Great, that's on fire. But at this time, his friend had joined, and so we had to expand to, you know, have more room for all three of us. Give me a second. So there's that. I built that bridge actually over here because we ended up building that base right there. Let me get some food quick because I was hungry. That one's on fire too. Yeah, so we got some birch planks and then built this. So we had Levi's friend's room, my room. This was here because this was the kitty's perch. And then I would sleep under the stairs like Harry Potter. Then up here in the attic was Levi's room. But then we ended up having this addiction to building houses. So we built that one. Well, actually, Levi built that one first. But that was just his thing. He built that. And then me and his friend built this together. So we had cat rooms with a bunch of My Hero Academia cats. This was another cat room with unnamed cats. This was my room. Well, sorry, no, this was Levi's room. But eventually I decided to take his room when he wasn't playing because I didn't really like this staring into his friend's room. So this was my room, that's why there's a blue bed, but then I moved into there because I didn't like the window staring directly into his friend's room. So then this is his friend's room. Overhaul the dog. And at that point, I had found my horse friend, Goku. And so, we were just, you know, whatever. And then I logged on one day, and he was missing. And we still haven't found him. And so, for that reason of him being missing, I built this. And so naturally the first one to go in here was Goku, my horse. Which actually, if I'm correct, yeah, I put his lead in his horse armor. And then some cats died. This was Levi's friend's cat. And then my cat. My Alexander Hamilton cat died. And then this was another horse from Lauren / Levi's friend. And then we had Levi's two animals. Chinese food the cat, and Autism the dog. Why he chose those names, I have no idea. I'm pretty sure I yelled at him for it once, but I don't remember. So those were all the animals' deaths so far. Well, besides literally every other Hamilton character cat I had, and almost all of my dogs. So at that point, we had 2 houses, and almost like a full row of dead animals. And then, oh, sorry, while I was building this here house, I built this cabin just as a place to live for a little bit while the house was being built. And I had secrets, like this was a secret. So you'd come down here, and it used to be a room with an armor stand for all 3 of us. There was there was Levi, mine, Lauren's, and then a shield and a sword for both of us, for all 3 of us. But then that ended up being moved, and now we all just wear our armor always anyways. So that's when I built this. Hey, yeah, that was just that railway back to that map room that you saw in the cave base. I'll be right back, you guys. Continuing on. So, from there, I built this, which I want to say was kind of like a church, but not really. It was just a place I built so we could, like, mourn for our animals or whatever, like say our last goodbyes. Yeah. So after I built that, I built this and set it as the spawn point. So yes, I did use commands, but that was literally all I used was a spawn point. Because then they would spawn like right here, I think, or right here, and then they'd see they're in a helicopter. Then they'd come out and see, oh, it's a helipad. Oh, it's a helicopter. I should go down here. And then they'd see everything else. So after the helicopter came this. Infinite iron machine. So I built that, and since I had so many extra villagers, I built that up there, which we're actually going to go to now. Oh, there's a cat. Is that George Washington, maybe? Oh, it's Mariah Reynolds. Okay, so I guess not every Hamilton cat of mine died. Yeah, then we get up here. And yes, I did take this idea from DanTDM. So, like, giving credit where it's due, DanTDM came up with this originally, I think. Unless he took the idea from someone else, but I don't remember. I haven't watched his videos in a long time. So, yeah, I did take it from DanTDM's video, so credit to him for giving me the idea. This is, yeah, villager vending machine, which has all the villagers in it. For some reason, they like to go in different things for some reason, but I'm still trying to figure that one out. So after the vending machine, we got that. You can probably guess what it is already. Yeah, Among Us character. Then my cousin joined and started building that thing right there. But she hasn't played on this world in a while. So after the Among Us character, I built. Actually, I'll just. Build this. So yeah, got that, and then I after this I built I built these farms over here. These here farms. And then I built this over here, which you'll see exactly what it is when I get there. And then we got the archery range, which I'm just gonna go into creative quick just to give you guys a faster tour, because I gotta go. So we got the Continental Hotel. Lot of cats, and I mean lots of cats. Then this over here, I had a sheep breeder. Had some lava under there to give it a cool look. Oh no, that was actually one of the more recent things. So after that, we got... Oh, yeah, it was after that that I built this house over here. And also found my horsey Marquis de Lafayette, which if you watch Hamilton, you know. So it started off just the house, so that stuff in the back didn't happen yet. This was Levi's room. This was the living room. This was just like another kind of living room area, I think. I don't remember. Then we get upstairs, and we have this room. Oh, Nathaniel Pendleton, what's up? This was my room and Lauren's room, because for some reason she wanted to have a bunk bed, and said me. So I slept down here, she slept there. But here's proof that, yeah, it was Levi and Lauren, not me. So Levi did some pretty weird stuff. Then after this actually is when we finally did the one thing that I am probably most proud of. Like, probably the proudest thing I've ever done. But before that, I added one thing to this house. This. Which was just another giant nether portal. And then these two came after.
If you're not ready now, then you don't have to go.
Okay, I'm almost done with this video.
Well, I'm going like right now. So.
Okay, love you. Was it this village? I don't think it was. I'm trying to remember where the village was. Right here. Yeah, so we gathered some ender pearls, got some eyes of ender, and we set out on an adventure to find the end portal, which we then found It was right here. So we fought that, and yeah, it's scared the heck out of me. So we killed the Ender Dragon twice. Well, I killed it twice. They killed it once. And that was my first time killing the Ender Dragon, like, in survival without using creative at all. So then... go back here. And after killing the Ender Dragon and getting the Elytras from the End City, we built this, which was a horse stable. Now the reason it's not anymore, well, it still is, but the reason it's not used anymore is because it's over there now. But also, after the horse stable, I added this, the pool, babies and older kids. So we got slides, diving boards, different depths. It's pretty cool. But yeah, then after the pool house and the pool and stuff was added, we added this, and we got these very many horses. We had Denki, White Horse, Mirio Togeda, Uraraka, Black Forest Ham, Captain Rex, Sir Night-Eye, Hop in the White Van, that was Levi's horse, and then a couple other unnamed horses. Which I took care of the horses, and by took care of them, I mean this thing is entirely full of hay. Not a single space in here isn't full of hay. And then I'm still trying to fill every single chest with apples. But, you know, growing apples is not the easiest. So after that, we come over this way. And if I can keep it out of y'all's vision, because that wasn't a thing yet. We got this. The Nightmare DJ Gladiatorial Arena. Where in here, you would fight peoples. And also I had a viewing gallery platform up here where you could come up here and you could watch the fight from above. Also, if you come down here, you can kind of do a little bit of parkour to get into here. And you can watch from the towers. And archery towers were all there were archery towers to protect the stuffs. So, yeah. But then after that, I built this. It was Dragon Rolls. It's a Chinese restaurant, because why not? Probably doesn't look anything like the real restaurant, but who cares? Then you get down here, and you've got a dog. And this dog gives a major hint as to what this building is behind me. Yeah, that's the dog's name. That was Levi's dog. So we got Freddy Fazbear's, which sadly I have not finished, but I will. So then after Freddy Fazbear's, we get this. Just another house with a bunch of farms, because I'm addicted to farming, some horses. And then after that, I ventured out to find an ocean. And by ventured out to find an ocean, I mean I flew a few hundred blocks away to find an ocean. Right here. So we get here. This was an entire island with like trees on it and everything, and I brought it all the way down here to get a bunch of sand so that I could get a bunch of glass to make that. And then also in here I just had some extra random things that I'd find around the place. With some netherite too. Tired. Some that bed, that. This actually came after that, and then the next thing I'm about to show you. So you go down here. And then you come over here, and then you gotta do the like super speedy swim. And then if you were running out of air, you could swim up here, be in this air pocket, and then you just have to do the speedy swim again to get out. And then you come down here, go under here, then you flick this lever. Well, usually you would flick this lever, but because I'm stupid and left the way from the top that you can also leave, it was still closed from this way, so you would flick, okay, there. So let's say I exited this way, I'd flick the lever again. Now I come back, so I'd flick the lever, I'd climb up, staying on the left side because the ladder's here a pain in the butt. So then you flick the lever again, and it closes. And then we got my room, which has a surprising amount of stuff in it. Surprised by Lauren. Weird. Okay, maybe this is the right one? I don't know, because I have a netherite sword somewhere, but I forgot where. No, those were beds. Then this was blocks, and that was blocks. So maybe it was one of these two. Okay, no. Strange. Okay. Yeah, that was my room. Then we have a room over here that wasn't being used because it was my underwater base. But yeah. We then come over here, and you got this open area that I still don't know what I was gonna do with. But then you just keep climbing, and you get to this area. I call it the observation dome, because you could come out of the water if you needed to, and you could just watch. And you climb up again, and this. I'm still not done with it, but I'm calling it the observation deck, where you could get a higher look at, like, outside if you needed to. Yeah, so that was that one. And then at this point I had given up all hope of trying to remember the coordinates of certain things, so I went back to the base, and this is actually where one of those levers in that secret part showed up. This is where one of those things show up. So yes, I did go into cheats, and I cheated, but it was here. I'll actually show you from. I made this room It was just an entire list of locations. And since I don't remember the coordinates to Levi's underwater base, I'll just teleport us there. So we get there, and he's got this little hut. Sadly, he didn't take my idea and make it look like the sand was eating his house. But, whatever. So then, we go here. I'll just steal a piece of his redstone, I guess. Why not? Shh, don't tell him I did this. So then we throw it on the block. Sucks it up. And then we go like this. Which actually, I got the idea for this entrance from Mumbo Jumbo. He's really, really freaking good at redstone. But see, what I did is I took and I added an extra step here so if you needed to stop and grab the thing out of the chest or hopper, you could. And then you go down here. You got this where you have to do the speedy swim again. And you then pull up on a door that you open, and you're down here. He's got a dog down here for some reason, but yeah, he never really did anything with this base. So then we go back up, and that should conclude the tour. Oh no, there's 2 bunkers I still gotta show you guys. Yeah. Okay, so survival bunker first. This one I like completely copied the Mumbo Jumbo tutorial, which actually there. We get that, and we come down here. We've got literally the exact thing he had. Only for some reason I could never get this to work. I don't know why, but yeah, got that, got those. Could never get this to work either for some reason, but it's whatever. This I changed to 2 smokers and 2 blast furnaces, and then obviously the garbage bin. So then we got that. This is the button to go back. So we go back, and now this video for this bunker I got from Weeder Dude, I think his name is. I don't remember. I watch him a lot too. Where you hide the lever, you do this, then you go down here, flick the lever again to shut it, and you got this. You get this, and then you got this room, which actually is my room. And you got the bathroom. And that now, I do believe, concludes the tour of my Minecraft world. I think. Oh, also the UA High and the Elytra pad. I built a mini UA High for the My Hero Academia cats, and then the Elytra pad, I just built an Elytra pad because why not? Oh, I need to show you my alchemy lab. Which, actually, my alchemy lab came right after I built the gardens and this cabin here. So that's the up one, so then this one is the down one? No, this one's the down one, that one's the up one. Got this. Where you got just some random stuff sometimes. I wonder if I have any fear gems in here still. I lost all the fear gems. Dang. Okay. Now the reason there's a gap here is because there's a secret. Costumes. More netherite. A Batman style. A Batman style costume. Green Arrow, obviously with the bow. Diamond. Superman, obviously. And then, you know, Aquaman. So yeah, that's the secret there. That there is officially everything in this world. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because my friend, well, I asked my friend if they wanted to see the world, and they can't exactly join me to see it, so I'm recording this to just give it to her, and I thought it'd be cool to upload it on YouTube, see what everyone else thinks. Yeah. So, if you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, put down in the comments what you want to see in future videos. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Nightmare DJ is out of here.